Okay, before we introduce our main act, Improv with my friends from work, we are so excited to announce our opener, Henry Tremblay, who is the winner of Last Comic Standing!
Today I'm going to tell a story that I told kind of at the beginning of my Fordham career, and I'm going to do some reflecting about it. Okay, so when I first started here at Fordham, I went through a breakup, and when you go through a breakup, you learn certain things about yourself. Some people learn that they're too clingy, some people learn that they're too jealous. I learned how to go through $200 in 20 minutes. The secret ingredient is OnlyFans. Okay. When you go through $200 in 20 minutes, the worst part is when you learn that you spent it on fully clothed pictures. That night I was at my rock bottom. That was pretty much the worst I've ever been. The only thing that kept me going was my Fitbit telling me I had burned 3,000 calories. All from my bedroom, which was super athletic of me, by the way. I mean, those are half marathon numbers. I'm just saying, okay? Clock in your Strava on that one, okay? Unfortunately, about a few days later, my mom did come in and she opened the door and was like, Henry, some degenerate hacked into your credit card and spent $200 on OnlyFans. Morally, I should have told her that that was me, but realistically, I could not tell my mama that her little champion had just spent $200 on softcore. I mean, the worst part was I had to call the bank the next day and tell them that I was, in fact, the degenerate buying movies such as Forrest Hump, Gladiator, but it's pronounced Glad He Ate Her, Chitty Chitty Gangbang, and my personal favorite, The Little Sperm Maid. Okay, so I've told that story before. I have not been truly truthful with you guys because there's an extra part of the story and it is in the reveal of how my mom figured it out. What actually happened was my credit card had declined earlier that summer and I decided I wasn't going to tell my parents because at the end of the day, it's better to not be able to buy dinner than have your parents know that you're spending $70 on foot pics. Okay. The worst part was when we did call the bank teller was like, so we're gonna go through the things you bought, we're just gonna check to make sure this was you, right? I think you can see where this is going. It started off fine, bag of Fritos. That was me, I'll readily admit it. Twizzlers, I love a good Twizzler. $70 on foot pics. My mom was like, my son would never do that. I was like, Mom, I have something to tell you. I mean, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing enough. There's nothing more embarrassing than having to talk to a Chase Infinity employee. First of all. And then have them tell your mom and read out loud your 1 a.m. OnlyFans DMs. He was reading out embarrassing stuff like, are you the Eiffel Tower? Because I fell for you. Or like, if you were a booger, I would pick you every time. Or like, just gross stuff. I never got over that. Moral of that story, Chase Infinity should change her name. She sounds like a credit card. Okay. I do think I need a girlfriend, but I think it's for the best. I'm not dating. Because I say shit like squirt alert when I come and... Wait, sorry, there's some language rule, sorry. I say stuff like premarital landing when I come. And I've been told that's not husband material. Yeah, I have been thinking about, everyone's talking about, what's it called? What is the word? Oh, pre-ejaculate? Everyone's always talking about premature ejaculate. What's a mature ejaculate? Do you just come and you're like, I should start investing? I think I might have some financial problems when I grow up. So I've decided I'm only gonna have kids if I actually love my wife. Which is an example of a mature ejaculation, by the way. Speaking of which, speaking of parents and stuff, have you guys ever caught your parents, Ever caught your parents posting on Facebook about you? They posted this meme about me. It was like, when you want your kid to be a doctor, but he's dumb as shit. And it was the boss baby doing this. I felt old as shit in that moment. I've been feeling old as shit in general lately. God has been telling me I'm old as shit. He's been telling me because in the morning he wakes up and he's like, now you got back problems when you sneeze. I don't know what that was. That was kind of gross. I'm sorry. Imagine that's how God commands stuff into the world. Let there be light. Cavemen hunted dinosaurs. Climate change isn't real. Harry's never gonna have a girlfriend that loves him back. You guys know. I have been saying old people shit. Like I caught myself saying, who wants to play Mahjong the other day? I don't even know how to play Mahjong. You turn 22 and it just clicks. It's like Percy Jackson or like fucking airbending. It appears in your catalog. You guys are awesome, thank you. So as a kind of older college student, I've realized that college is a lot like a nursing home. Come with me on this journey. Let me explain. Both require loans that last until you die, except when death is earlier than the other one, obviously. At both, people are doing Molly and doing premarital sex. Or not premarital, uncondomized sex, or whatever the word is. Uncondomized? Unprotected. What am I talking about? The most important similarity is the fact that both at college and at nursing home, families have the ability to send their most useless members of the family away. I mean, move-in day after the OnlyFans incident, my parents looked at me like they were sending away grandma. Just happy as fuck. The one similarity you don't want to see is when Ellie from Econ takes out her dentures. That shit will fuck you up. I have been feeling very old, especially at the bars. When I go to the bars and I pull out my ID, recently they've just been like, "Hey, you're good." And I'm like, "Are you sure?" And they're like, "Bro, you're good." And I'm like, "Come on, I can pass for 18 or 19. And they're like, "Bro, you look like Timu Mark Zuckerberg." Just go in. And it's actually such a good insult because like Mark Zuckerberg, I have a hard time socializing. I have found myself in the bars. I don't like them because I often order a ginger ale, and when you order a ginger ale, people ask you questions like, would you like that before or after nap time? I fucking hate telling people I don't drink. It's the worst. Like, people ask me, oh, why don't you drink? Did you hit a dog with your paw? And I was like, no, actually just a family of 4. True story. Okay. I don't know why I I gave him that voice too. I gave him like the Long Island mom, like the, my name's Nicole. Sorry, Nicole, I know you're out there. My name's Nicole, and this is my daughter Isabella, and her brother, fucking Anthony, and this is my husband Dominic. And this weekend we're gonna go to the Hamptons, and we're gonna drink and drive until we hit Justin Timberlake. And so whenever Nicole asks me, oh, why don't you drink? I have a different answer every time. I'm kind of like the Joker at this point. She'll be like, why don't you drink? And I'm like, well, I'm actually in prehab, or I'm waiting for marriage, or recently I've just been whispering, I have a gun. And then they leave me the fuck alone. I hate bars. Everyone looks like they want to hurt me. I suck at bar fights. I've never been in one. One time I did get close though. I took a selfie of a couple making out. I'm sorry if you're in there. I don't know if you're here. There is no joke there. That's just why I'm on the Public Safety Hall of Fame. I'm not very athletic. I'm not good in a fight, but I do like watching the Olympics. I don't know if anyone remembers, about a year ago, America scored a 0 in shooting. I feel like I don't have to say anything, but I will, because what the fuck? Did we all just peak in high school? That was a round of applause for a school shooting joke. When I dropped the mic, run, you know what I mean? Lock the doors, lock the doors. No, I'm joking. President Trump, get down! No, I'm joking. Cash Patel, that was actually me over the weekend, sorry. Can you imagine? Mr. Trump, don't get down, please. Let yourself get shot. Okay. Thank you, Dark Boat. Thank you, Dark Boat. Okay, speaking of Olympics, I was a big swimmer. Some of you have heard this one, but I still want to tell that because it's funny as fuck. I was a big swimmer as a kid. People used to say I had a feminine body. Alright, they used to say that, okay? So to prove them wrong, to prove them how manly I was, I did the only sport where you can do events like the butterfly and the breaststroke. My career with swimming actually ended here at Fordham. It's a sad story. Like any sad story, it does involve the men's water polo team. I was swimming in the pool one day. I don't know why I did that, but I thought I would add to the storytelling. It's just kind of lame. I was swimming in the pool, and the water polo team comes in, and they're in their Speedos. And look, I knew Fordham a little bit on the conservative side. Did not realize it was an open carry campus. I think you know what I mean. These guys were packing heat, okay? I was like, Donald Trump, get down! Okay. I had to check the date and make sure I was in 2001 because I could have sworn I was looking at the Bush administration for a second. You know what I mean? You get that one? Like the carpets were matching the swim caps. Okay. Shout out my mom and my dad for coming to this. I get in the pool and I realize, oh shit, I'm trapped. And the only way out is through a ladder on the other side of the pool. So if I want to get out, I have to swim through this team of swordfish, right? Now, as you can tell, my body is less water polo, more sharks and minnows. They say my body T, I think it might just stand for twink, okay. So I'm swimming through the crowd and I realize this was the water polo team, could have easily passed for the horse polo team. I think you know where I'm going with this. I was getting knocked around by a bunch of stallions. It was just like... I mean, it was like Jaws the way those great whites were attacking me. Just disgusting. What a terrible day to own goggles. I mean... came face to face with someone's Mariana Trench, which would have been fine, but they Mariana clenched. And I smelled the Mariana stench, okay? I mean, it would have been so bad if it wasn't for those fucking Speedos. I mean, they say that shit is meant for aerodynamics. There's no way this shit, that's not aerodynamic. They say it's meant to reduce drag. I call bullshit because that shit dragged all over my face. It's graphic tonight, I'm sorry guys. I get to the other side of the pool, I finally get out, and it... Because in this joke, my penis is big too, right? Okay. I finally climb out of the pool, and I realize, oh shit, I lost my goggles in the melee. Yeah, I look at the bottom. Thank you guys, I love you. I look at the bottom of the pool, and I see, oh shit, my goggles got wiped off. And that's when I realized I'm too old to be swimming anymore. Thank you guys!